Welcome. In this video, we're going to dive into remote repositories in Git. We'll focus on the Git remote command and how it helps you manage your connections to other repositories. So, what exactly is a remote repository? Think of it as your project's home on the internet or a shared network. It's where you can keep a copy of your code. This is essential for collaborating with other developers and for creating a backup of your work so you don't lose it. To see which remote servers you have configured, you can run the git remote command. This will show you the short names of each remote you've set up, like origin. If you want to see the URLs associated with each short name, you can add the verbose flag -v. This shows you both the URL for fetching and the URL for pushing. Connecting your local project to a remote one is simple. You use the git remote add command, followed by a short name you choose and the URL of the remote. It's a very common practice to name the primary remote repository origin. So you'll often see git remote add origin, followed by a link to a service like GitHub. There are two main ways to get updates from a remote. The first is git fetch. This command downloads all the new changes from the remote, but doesn't merge them into your local files just yet. It lets you review the changes first. The second command is git pull. This is more direct. It both downloads the changes and immediately tries to merge them into your current branch. It's like doing a fetch and then a merge in one step. Once you've made and committed your changes locally, you'll want to share them with others. You do this by pushing them to the remote repository using the git push command. You need to specify the name of the remote you're pushing to and the name of the branch you want to push. A common example is git push origin main. You can also manage your remote connections. If you want to change the short name of a remote, you can use git remote rename. For example, you could rename origin to upstream. And if you no longer need a connection to a remote, you can remove it entirely with the git remote remove command, which can also be shortened to git remote rm. If you need more details about a specific remote, the git remote show command is very useful. When you run git remote show followed by a remote's name, it displays information like the remote's URL, the branch it tracks by default, and which of your local branches are configured to work with it. To sum up, the git remote command is your tool for managing connections to other repositories. Use add to create a new connection. Use fetch and pull to download data. Use push to upload your changes. And finally, use show to get more detailed information about a remote. Mastering these commands is a key step in becoming proficient with Git.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.